I'm praying. I'm praying. Can you hear me? Let's see if this works. Holy craptacular. What an amazing day yesterday was. What a week this has been. This has been a week from a week. And we'll talk about all that this morning because everything's not always sunshine and rainbows and unicorn farts. It just isn't. So we'll talk a little about that. But first off, I got to make sure you can hear me. Everything is working there, and it's been a great thing. From that, I also need to know where you're at. Like where you at right now? Where you at? And what's in your cup and how's the weather? I just got an alert that says I thought we were doing pretty good on the weather. I knew it was going to be cold. There's a chance of snow, but I just got something that says major storm, and I'm afraid to click it to see when this major storm is supposed to be happening because we lucked out this week on the other one, but I am not. I'm not in the mood for. I'm not in the mood for that, Charles. I'm not. So, oh yeah, sound. Yes, what's up, John? Yes, thank you, Chuck. I got sound, so I love it. I love it. I love it. And see how everybody's doing so far. I'm gonna move some stuff because see, I got this right here and I got that there. You don't care. You don't care if I look at here or the comments. This is as long as I'm talking to you, right? So, Darren, good morning to you. TJ, my friend, good morning to you as well. Barb, good morning. -10. Oh, sir. I'm not doing that. Water in the cup. It's probably ice in the cup being -10. And Barb's 5 things. Because remember, we need your 5 things that you are going to accomplish today. Make your list of everything. Pick out 5 things that you need to get done today. Barb's 5 things. She's got to move quotes to work orders. Love that because that means you're converting. Way to go. Invoicing, DTF, customer pickup scheduling, and digitizing a couple of designs. Very nice, Barb. For our 5 things, I've got quotes I need to send out. I've got invoicing I need to do. I've got new products that we need to add to the website. I've got to order supplies, and then we've got shirts to press. So those are the 5 most important things that we need to get done today. I already ordered half the supplies that I needed, so that one, I just got to cross off that one vendor, and then they're good to go there. Quotes. Some places we'll see here. It's probably skipping around. There it goes. Yeah, see, it's not good. I am sounding good. Thank you. And look at that, Chuck rubbing it in, being 71. There's an 81-degree difference, right? 81-degree difference between Barb and Chuck. That's crazy. 10 out of 10 from Brian, my friend. Thank you. The internet gods are smiling on you this morning. We'll see if they will this afternoon. Tuning in from Canada, -37. -37. It's got to be that. No, that's real temp. That's Fahrenheit. That would be way cold Celsius. Put a light in front of the shadow. Ooh, look, see, put a light. Let's change it. Let's see how that one. See, that's even worse. There is light there. Why is everything so garbage? Garbage. It is. Listen, we're just making it work. Today. We're going to make it work. Sunny and 16 in Chicagoland. Yeah, because it's 16 and sunny here as well. Kelly, good morning to you. Alex, good morning. Be careful. I hear unicorn poop is white and fluffy. It does not surprise me at all. Renee's 5 things. Pickup embroidery order. JDS order for pickup. FedEx for blank order pickup. Finish Equid store. Lunch with a friend. That sounds like an amazing day, Renee. Congrats on that. So let's talk about yesterday. Okay. So yesterday, all around was just a poo-poo of a day. We're having internet issues here. And what it is we've got commercial internet here in the place. We noticed that it was dropping out. And, you wouldn't notice unless you were doing something, especially live. And that's when we really noticed it. Because the other stuff, it was just happening so quick that unless you were doing something at that exact moment. And we started noticing it more because we saw it on our phones. The commercial internet that we have here came with Wi-Fi, came with everything for that, so we didn't need to do anything, and we were set. We're like, hey, okay, this will be great. We'll be able to run all the offices, do everything fine off of it. Lo and behold, their Wi-Fi router is complete trash. It's all built into their router. The tech that came out, in not so many words, says that it is completely trash, and he says, so go get yourself your own, and you're gonna see that being 1,000 times better. And he goes, and then you can just cancel ours. He goes, because you're getting charged for it, whether you know it or not. He goes, you can ask for that to be removed because you got your own. You'll be fine. So I've got the Eros at home. We're going to get a set of those and bring them in here. The other thing, too, is we've got an IT guy. I think we've got a call with him today or an appointment with him. I'll have to ask Corey to see for sure if they got that squared away yesterday. But everything is hardlined in here. So if we go back to the communications room, there should be a way. There is a way because they had it here before to hook the internet up to all the splitters, routers, whatever, and just get it so then every office is just hardlined in, which would change things and make it a lot easier. But currently, the Wi-Fi situation blows. It is not good. It is just it's hit and miss, very sporadic. So trying to do a live, that's where it is just garbage at. Yeah, and we use their supplied router, and their supplied router is trash. It is total garbage on it. So we're getting that issue worked out. The other thing is I was talking with our accountant yesterday because I said, hey, here's my plan. I want to buy this printer. I want to do this. What's your thoughts on it? Because listen, as a business owner, we own it. We do whatever the hell we want, whenever we want, and we need to accept full responsibility for it. The problem with that is sometimes you can get yourself into some trouble, right? You can overextend yourself. You can bring things in that you probably really shouldn't. You can join groups that probably weren't the most beneficial to you. You can go to trade. You can do all kinds of stuff that isn't the greatest for you. So anytime that I need to make a purchase or something that I want to do, I kind of run it by the account and be like, hey, what's your thoughts on this? And it's hard being told no, that you shouldn't do something, because I'm like, screw it, I'm going to do it anyway. But after some thoughts on it, he did make some valid points on things on why I shouldn't be getting in, why I should wait on the UV printer. So just honest, Todd, look at it. Look at where your sales are. Look at if you decide to take a payment on this, what does it need to be at? He goes, the numbers, where things need to be at. Because unlike when you decided to make the big leap on DTF, he goes, you'd been doing it for what, a year, 2 years? And then you brought it in and it made sense because you were expanding an existing business. He goes, you're not doing that here. You're starting from scratch. He goes, so you really need to think about, is this a smart decision for you? He goes, financially, he goes, that's a payment. It's $800 a month. That's a payment. Where do you need to be with that? Because I would be a lot more comfortable if you had the business there to say, yes, this makes financial sense. But right now, he goes, I don't know if it really does for you, because I know that you'll do it. He goes, but honestly, look at what you do now, what you offer, and are you doing everything to your fullest on what you offer? And that was a gut check. Like, he's so right on stuff where. I'm not using everything to our capacity that this is. So to bring something else in, is more focus, goes away from the other things of that. So that means I'm even doing less of those things, or I'm hiring somebody in there for it. So does it make sense? Because, if you're just dropping lump sum of cash on it, that's one thing. Because, but even that I advise against, because, which is why I always, hey, if you can finance something, finance it. Instead of dropping that big load of cash on it. When you drop that big load of cash on something, what happens? You take away that safety net. When you finance it, it's an easy win with it. So that's where it's really tough at. When I'm like, okay, this makes sense. I want to do it. So I think I just need to reevaluate some stuff. So there's a couple of printers that I'm going to reach out to see about offering. Hey, what can we work together on a wholesale thing? That way, if I can even just, make a couple points off of it, not a whole lot, but then to get the process in there, get it out the door more. Because we already do that on the promotional products, on the larger scale things. We have tons of partners that we work with on that. They handle all that for us. But there are times when we don't need, 156 of something. We only need 10 or 12 of it, and it's not cost effective to do it. So, there's some thoughts more into it, and I really appreciate being told no. It was a kick in the balls. I won't lie, because I'm like, I was dead set on it. I'm like, this is what we're going to do. And, of course, Corey's going to agree with me, because, she can see the vision. She can see that it's right there. And she doesn't want to be the buzzkill, So having that third party looking and be like, hey, really, 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 really think hard about this. So I get it. I appreciate it. So we got to reassess that one and see how it goes. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. What's this? Chuck, finishing up some welding, packing powder. Food orders. I don't know what food orders are, but welding, packing, finishing up welding. Got it. Finishing up welding. Got it. All right, TJ's 5 things. Finish these 100 decals for a customer, list more designs, post a Facebook reel, order more vinyl, and follow up with other customers. That sounds like a super productive day there, TJ. For us, I got to get the holographic decal material online today. That is when I say add products to the website, that is the killer. I'm going to show that off today. I know the internet yesterday screwed the bundle drop. We tried going live. It was a horrible experience. I didn't have sound. Everything went down. I couldn't do anything. Oh, it was there. So yesterday, here's stuff. This is why I say it was a garbage day around. So internet issues all the way around. Being told no, like a 3-year-old, I wanted to pout and cry, but being told no sucked. And then we get the news that our daughter thinks she's ready to move out. I don't think she is by any means. I hope she is. I hope everything is there, but my gut says she's going to go for a rude awakening, which sucks. But I think we've all been there as kids. She's 20. She doesn't want to live at home. And I get that, but man, cost of living on your own is expensive. It should really give her a spreadsheet to show her how much she costs us per month. Say, hey, this is what you cost us, so you need to make sure that you can cover this cost for yourself, because mom and dad aren't, of course we're going to help out. We don't want to see our kids go without, but hey, I'm not 100% sure if you're ready for this. So, she's got it in her head she's going to go, then she's going to go and be there to support her. But, just kind of a trifecta of garbage. It's like you want to see everything go well, and it was just not there. And that's the thing, like a lot of people, I see will put out there where everything's positive all the time. And I've tried to be a really positive person. I always, I was actually, I don't even know if accosted is the correct term for it, but I was taken back at a trade show when somebody, used some choice words with me about being so positive I am. And it was like, oh, okay, I'm not sure how to react to that. But, things happen. Like bad things happen, things that don't turn out how you want. We bid out, in the last week, we probably bid out, I'd say $10,000-$12,000 in jobs that we didn't get. And most of those, there was no reply into why we didn't get them. Some were like, hey, here's why we went with it. It was they were able to get it to us faster. They were able to get it to us cheaper, which I'm fine with that. Hey, if I got a reason on it, but when there's no reason on why you didn't get jobs, you're just like, oh, what was it? And sometimes, like the stuff that we run into when we do certain things, schools, government, things like that, they have to go with the cheapest bid, and that's never really going to be us, the cheapest. And I get it. We put it out there just to see, maybe we can get something some other time. But when they always have to take the lowest bid, and then they want to wait on terms and pay 30, 60, 90 days out, those jobs suck. Like I did all the job, did all this, hey, it's under $5,000, put it on a credit card, right? Like I take those. So it just sucks, because you put a lot of effort into, building on stuff. We've got a couple stores that aren't performing the way that they should. And a lot of it is on who has those stores. They're just not pushing it. They're not doing much. So we're trying to work with them to do it. So sometimes you just feel defeated. You feel like this is it. I'm gonna go. I'm done. I'm closing up. I'm gonna go get a job, and I'm just gonna work for somebody else. Because at times that doesn't sound bad. It really doesn't sound bad. Going to work for somebody else. Making $50,000-$60,000 a year. Leave work, go home, have a life. Not have to worry about work, leave on Friday, come back on Monday, not have to worry about work, not pushing those deadlines, doing that. But then on the flip side of that, like we laid out travel for this year, and let's see, so we've still left this year. We've got the DAX show, which if you're in Kansas City or in the Kansas City area, DAX show is going on this weekend. The show opens at 10 a.m. this morning. There might even be people, there's probably people that usually watch that are in class right now. So listen, learn. But that starts at 10 o'clock today. That's in Kansas City. But then we have DAX in April for Tinley Park, Chicago. That's April 14th and 15th, I do believe, is when that one is there. And then from there, I do believe that's April. Nothing May. June, I think, is when Skills USA is. And so the plan is still head down to Atlanta for that. July, I think I haven't seen anything more. So if Brian's still here, maybe he can help me out with it. Is Shirt Labs going to be? Should be in New Orleans, but I believe that's end of July there. August, not so much anything. September, we're going to try and make it down to Energize in Nashville, and then I think October, sometime in there is Fort Worth. We're going to try and get down to Fort Worth, and then that finishes off the year for us. And then right at the beginning of the year, we've got Impressions in Long Beach. We've got APA in Vegas, and then we've got our anniversary trip. Oh, we've got Disney in November too. I almost forgot about that. Disney in November. So we've got a travel back. I couldn't do that with the 9-to-5 job, with a red job. I just couldn't go on any trips, go on any trades, go. So where your boss, it's not always perfect. Right? We have the right and ability to work 24 hours a day, with the right to second guess yourself. You're going to question whether it's good or bad. Whether you're doing enough or not enough. Is this the right thing? Is that, the only one that can tell you that really is you. It's nice to have a group of people that you can confide in, that you can talk with, that you can share your goals with, share your frustrations with, that understand it. Because a lot of our friends don't understand that. They go to work, they come home, they don't understand. Oh, what do you mean? What are you talking about? But I don't get what you mean. You mean vector artwork. What the hell is that? So it's tough, but that's what we're all here for, right? We're here to support each other, help each other grow. I appreciate everybody that has ordered from us. We're going to start putting out more things so that way we can sell you more. But it's the processes that we've always done, but we just haven't pushed it in years. I got asked again about yard signs this morning. So that's 3 times in the last week that we've got asked about yard signs. They're on our website. I just don't push them. Why? I don't know. They just don't. So, look for any of that. I never wanted sales. Listen, printer. I can be printer is you buy more stuff, then I come stuff to you, and everything you buy from me, you get to make money off of it. So I think this is going to be a win-win. So we'll push that all throughout there. Let me check in and see where we're back with it. Let's say buy your own. The company's equipment limits you, and yet they tell you you're paying for high speed. Yeah, and we've got the same commercial internet at the house from when we moved the business back home, and we have the Eros there, and we never have an issue. And so that's what I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And then, yeah, it's total their router. It's total trash. And they have the technician tell you it's total trash. So that's what we got. That will be coming there. Alex, I hate on it, but it feels like I'm here, but bad. But he has my best interest at heart. And that's 100% true. Like, I felt super deflated yesterday. Like, I really had it set. I'm like, all right, I'm going to order this. I'm going to put it in. We're going to have it here. We'll be back up and running within a month of everything. They got them in stock. We're going to have this here. What do I need to sign? What do I need to do? And go from there. And I was definitely putting the cart before the horse. I was just looking, yeah, I know we can make this work. I know. Come on, I know I can do this. It's $800 a month. Okay, so that means your worst case scenario, selling $2,400 a month covers everything. That's it. That's all it needs to be. After talking to the accountant, he's like, listen, yeah, I totally get that. Totally understand that. But I want to see, like a department of that doing, $5,000 to $7,000 easily before I can say, yeah, this makes sense for you to do. And he goes, or, you pull just like you did with, some of your other printers. You sold, you wholesaled out, you worked with partnerships, you kept everything back, and then you just bought it from that slot. So nothing came out of the safety net. So I get it. I get it. It sucks being told no. And who is he to tell me no? I pay him, and he tells me no. What's up with that? I don't get it. But yeah, that was there. So how do you build the business and make it reasonable? That's the thing. I got to find some printers to work with. There's a couple that I'm talking to make it so it makes sense. If I can make 3 to 5% off of it, It'll take a while there, but if I can show that the business is there and then present that and be like, listen, this is what we build it to. Yeah, our percentage was garbage on it. We didn't make anything, but that's because we did proof of concept to put everything out there. The other thing that we're doing is there's a couple programs that we have going on in this city for building businesses, things like that. Always look, there's things for grants, there's things that way. So we're gonna put out some stuff and see if we can apply for some of that stuff. Because if I can use some of that state money to help me, dude, I'm gonna do that. We got some of that to build things up for sure. But I need to put the business plan in place. That's where that planning stage comes. Plan. Right? It does me no good. And I guess it's one of those things, like anything under 10K, they're always like, whatever, just do whatever you want, Todd. But, once you hit kind of like that 20K threshold, it's like, that 10 to 20, okay. Anything over 20 is when they really want to look at stuff. They're like, is this smart? And being at 40, all in, it was like 45,000, 42.5, 43, under 40, above 40, under 45 for it. So, there's a lot of that. And I don't know. I need to create the business plan for it, show that it's there, proof of concept, do all that, and go with it. But you can just record the bundle drops and upload it. Well, here's why. So I still want people to enter in. And since today we've got 4 of them, so we've got a Easter one. I'm looking at it right here. So we've got an Easter one, 2 softball ones, and a baseball one. And so we're going to draw live. Every 10 people that we get on, we'll give a bundle away, up to 4. So we get 40 people on, we're giving all 4 bundles away. So 10. Guess what? Draw. You get to pick which one you wanted. So I could upload it, but then I wouldn't be able to have the interaction to go through with it. The other thing is with the internet, like even downloading and uploading files yesterday was ridiculous garbage. When he came in, he did find some stuff, reset some things, and we noticed it right off the bat that we were getting a lot better at uploads and downloads. So that's why. But we're going to go live today. 1 p.m. today, we are going to go live for our bundle drop. We've got 4 bundle drops to do. We've got 4. They're all on the website right now. You can go check them out. We've got an Easter one, we've got a baseball one, and we've got 2 softball ones. Winner will get winner chicken dinner. We'll get to choose which one they want. Like I said, for every 10 people that we get on, we'll give one away. So the more the merrier. With that, I'm going to show. There's a couple things I'm going to show in here and see because we put a new code up there because the bundle drop code was good yesterday. Always is good on Thursdays. Where you can buy your transfers, things like that. But we're going to create a new one for today because I don't want to use bundle drop again. We just used it yesterday, right? I'm going to put the link to the bundle drop in the comments on the YouTube side. So if you're on Facebook, guess what? Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice together. So you're probably not going to see it or get it. But I guarantee you, if you go into the YouTube side of things, you'll be able to see it. So first off, bundle drop. No, that's not it. Let's see that out. Ooh, man, that was about some bad mojo I was about to put in there. I don't know what the hell that was. Ooh-wee, that was a bad one. Okay, there it is. Watch. There it is. So we'll get this from here, go in here and watch, and then we'll do all the other stuff so that way you can see that as well. We'll get back into StreamYard where I can see you guys. First up is going to be the link to today's bundle drop. Discount code. I got to type that in. Let's see where that is. That's going to go right about here. Let's see. Use. Oh, God, I can't type with this right there because it was in the way. Use the code Wi-Fi to save. I'm a hutton unpacking 20% off of all DTF transfers. Transfers. Should have did this before, right? Right. Yeah, transfers now through THRO. God, RO. I'm not the best speller. We've just established this, right? Now through Sunday. There you go. So that code will be good now through Sunday, ETF transfers. Yes, it is Krista. She's thinking she's ready to fly the coop. We'll see how it plays out. Alex has 5 things. Forgot to order something from Alpha, so now I have to run an hour and a half each way. Yep, that's 5. Let's not get ahead of myself. We've done that. So we had a team that made it to state on Wednesday. Wednesday night, they made it to state. Thursday, they asked if we could put something together. They go to state on Monday. So, yeah, to try and get things ordered in, we took everything we had in stock. Here's what we have inventory-wise. Cut off orders yesterday for some of the stuff because we knew we were going to have to order it in. They got that, and then the other stuff will cut off today because once the inventory's gone, it's gone. But, yeah, we're looking at it like worst-case scenario, we've got to run up to Sandmar we got to run up to Sandmar and pick it up, right? Or SMS. I don't know. What the hell one up there? We got to run and pick stuff up. But I don't think we're going to have to do that. We'll see how that plays out. That's us every January and part of February. And that's the thing for this is going back to, when you think if it's enough or, if it's time to go get a new job or whatever. I think a lot of us go through that in, that first quarter. We just had great end of year, finished strong, but it's kind of dead in that first quarter. So it's trying to stay consistent with it. Now, I know some people who, they have record months in January and February, which is awesome for them, and I would love to get to that level. We're just not there yet. We do consistent with it, but consistent doesn't work. You need growth. Growth is what you need, and that's what we definitely need to work on for. Dan said, you need people willing to tell you no or give you a different option. Having a yes crew does no justice. 1,000%. There's times when, like this, I was told no. Can I do it? Absolutely. It's my business. I'll do whatever the hell I want. I want to go get it. I'm going to go get it. But having that outside voice definitely helps you out like this. Days like today, I hear you about working for someone else. Paycheck showed up. Cool. That all garbage stops. But yeah, it just shows up. You work, it shows up. I get paid every day. Unless somebody doesn't order, then I don't get paid. But that consistency of it. November is a great time to go. Yeah, we're actually we're doing the Disney cruise, so we'll be. I think it's 4 days or something. I don't know. We just did it, and I said okay. So we're doing that, and in fact, it's for my birthday. Right? It's not for my birthday. It's a Christmas present, I think. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell it is, but we're spending my birthday on a cruise ship, just where I wanted to be, surrounded by kids on a cruise ship in the ocean. Yeah. So looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the experience with the kids, but yeah, it'll be nice. It's been a long time since I've been on a cruise, and maybe there's a reason for that. The last one I think was pretty cool, but yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. All right, there is Brian with that report. No official day for Shirt Labs yet, just July. Yeah, that's in July. We've got a lot going on. I looked at it with just birthdays, parties, things that are already currently on the schedule. I really want to go, but yeah, it might be tough. The other thing, July in New Orleans, like you might as well go to hell with a parka on. Like it is hot and muggy, and that sounds really fun. But it's on the books. Hopefully, we can make something work from that. Jose, good morning to you. And Dan, I need to figure out my color profiles today on my SP540V. I have a banner today, and I don't want to mess it up. SP540V. So we hit that as our first one. Our workhorse now is the I. We used the generic one that came with it, and the prints great. That's the one that we used. Never had any problem with it. Jose, he's got an SE540 coming. Yeah, Jose, get it with that. And there it is. Use the code Wi-Fi to save 20% off all DTF transfers now through Sunday, and that's at fatdadcustomdesigns.com. Yeah, nice, Jose. Enjoy it. I bought mine used, but I'm completely rebuilt with new bed slides, etc. We're actually going to work on a deal. Mike, my used equipment guy, who's in our print room right now. We've got the SP540V and the SP540i. We've got both those in there. But my used equipment guy, he's We're going to try and set up a Tuesday with Todd with him here in the future, going over that used equipment, the stuff that they sell, is how they get it, the benefits of it, what to look for, what to watch out for, type of thing. So we got that Tuesday with Todd. In fact, now that I think about that, on this next one on Tuesday, we had somebody ask about websites, because I said, when we did the decal fundraiser pack last week. Excuse me, I just need to take a drink. I haven't taken one for a little bit. But when we talked to decal fundraiser, I said you can just set up a quick store for them, good to go. And so people were asking, what do you mean by setting up a quick store? And I said, well, we build it out of Equid. You can get a new store set up with less than 10 products for free and be done within an hour. They're like, oh, we want to know more about that. So it's been a couple years since we did, an Equid review. So we'll go ahead and show you how to build an Equid site on Tuesday with Todd. We'll add one product to it, make it super simple, super easy, walk through for you to do it. We'll have our affiliate link on there. Listen, anybody that's with Equid, I really think for everyone's a whole lot, those dollars add up. It's like all our affiliate stuff. Yeah, I need to start pushing that more. Our DTF2U affiliate, when they bring an affiliate program to me and say, hey, you promote our stuff already. If you want to make some money doing it, yeah, why not? So, for all of your DTF supplies, being paper, being film, being powder, being ink, being new equipment, being supplies, we have an affiliate code for that. That you'll see me start posting more. Same thing with Creative Fabrica. They just dropped their price on stuff. So do that. The JP Plus one, stalls, all of those, we need to start pushing more of those. Bundle drop is going to be at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. today. So we've got 18 people here. That means we would give away one. You get two more people. We got 20. Woo! You get two, and somebody will get to choose and see from it. Also, for that bundle drop, let me go ahead and put in the link. So you will be able to go win transfers too. We'll put that in here too. We'll show that off. If you're on the YouTube side of it, it's in the comments. Just go ahead and click on that. You'll be able to see. The Smooth Clothing. Good morning to you. Thank you for showing up. Renee says, I have a childless friend that just came back from one. She said you hardly ever see kids there. There's so many activities for them to do every day. Well, and the other thing too is they have on the Wish that we're going on, there's quite a few, or maybe, I guess not quite a few, but enough adult-only places in there too. And with the kids club and that stuff, I'm like, so that's pretty much like a free babysitter, right? So we could just like drop the kids off in the morning and then just do whatever the rest of the day. Because surprisingly enough, when it comes to a cruise, I'm not the biggest drinker on those because they are costly. And I don't think Disney has any of the unlimited drink packages. They have that soda is included with it, but you are allowed to take on, I think, like it's a 6-pack of beer and 2 bottles of wine or something like that. So we might take something on, but this one's going to be more about the kids. Just relaxing, enjoying it. I don't need to tie one on. I don't need to Vegas it up. So we'll have a good time with that. And then it stops in. Where does it stop? Where's Atlantis at? I've been there before. They're in the Bahamas. What the hell is that at? It stops at their private island. The other place, I can't think of what it is right now, but that's what it is. You making the DAX show in Minnesota on March 31st? No. As of right now, we will not be going to that one, just because of everything that we have going on coming up and our schedule throughout the year. And that one is a trek for us. And it's a trek through like the back countries of Iowa and Minnesota to get there. So while the view is amazing and the drive is there, it is just a long drive. I mean, it's like 6 hours and through backwoods stuff. And the last time I went to the DAX show, we had a good show. And then, on the way home, I think we spent like $6,000 on furniture. So, yeah, maybe we don't need to go to the DAX show again because who knows what the hell she'll find this time. Dan says he designs in Corel, but I'm not sure I have the right one loaded in Corel. So, Dan, I design everything with my standard palettes in Corel because most of the stuff that we print, everybody already sends it to us, and we just print as is. So we rarely use the Pantone color charts or anything like that when we're designing in Corel for our own stuff. because with printing out on DTF, with printing out on everything else, it can get so crazy about. So we just use the RGB, and that's what we've designed in for sublimation, for DTF, for wide format printing, for everything is the RGB color palette is what we use. And there are some limitations and sometimes that we've ran into it. Like right now, I'm trying to hit a color on DTF, and like I said, it's going to be a work in progress, but we're trying to hit a color, and I mean, we're just going through samples and trying to bring in color codes so that way we can get to where we need to get with it. And because it's a dumb color to begin with, it's that what is that? That rhodamine red, which is like a hot pink, and it's there. This is where building out the color profile will be able to do it, but it's a chore doing that. It is 100% a chore to do it. Darren just ordered my decal sample pack. My card got compromised the other day, so I just got the new one. Man, I hate that. Ugh, there is nothing worse than that. I had one get compromised, and it was like 2 weeks after getting the new one, and I already had to switch stuff to update for expiration dates. That everything was the same, and then I had to go back and wait till I got the new one and do all that. And I'm like, can't you just give me can't we just figure this out? It sucked so bad. But the one good thing that I found with that is there was some stuff that I was like, oh, I forgot I was paying for this. Yeah, we're not updating this. We're just canceling this. There's a couple other things that I'm going to cancel this one too, because I'm like, I just don't use it. So while something may work out, there's other stuff. It's just not there. Ooh, purple. So your purples, your blues, those are a tough ones. What I have found, so when I'm looking for something that I need to hit, right? Like this, like trying to hit these, I will bring in colored names, what they are, the samples of it, and where did the other one go? And color codes. And I'll bring those in, and then I'll just print out a big swatch of them, and then see which one is closest and go from there. And then I'll set that as my color. And then in my color palette, I have that one built as this purple. So we have a maroon at one of our schools here, Moline Maroons. How original is that? Their logo is an M too. Yeah. Any of us that have school colors that include maroon and white, that's it. Not maroon and gold or anything else, but maroon and white. Yeah, we've got it made, because there's so many things that you can do with maroon. But maroon is one of those colors where there's more towards the red side, more towards the brown side of it. So we printed off ones. We found one that we liked, and we just made a sample of that, and we already have that in there. So anytime we design anything for that school, that's the maroon that we use. So pretty simple, pretty easy. It's just a lot of back and forth. Send files, pull off. Yep, that's what I like. Okay, what's the color code on? That's what we do. So, well, we went long today, but that's okay, right? We got to hear some trials and tribulations of what it is to be in a business. It sucks, right? It sucks being your own boss. This job was a lot easier when I was working a full-time job, I think, sometimes, because I knew that I was still getting paid, a paycheck, and then this was there. And then when this became the full-time, I think that's when the full-time stress came involved. We're actually going to turn today into F off Friday, because we've all kind of had a trying week here. So for the most part, we're all going to try and be done with all of our pressing, any of our major issues by noon, 1 o'clock today. Grab some lunch and have a couple drinks this afternoon here in the office, and plan out next week. Next week, we're going to talk more about planning. Like, listen, we got graduations coming up. You've got spring weddings. You got a lot of stuff coming up. What are some things that you can put together for packages to be working on for? Don't be thinking about just the next holiday. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's only 3 weeks away. We need to be thinking, 3 months out. We need to be thinking, what can we do now for then? Otherwise, you're always just chasing that dollar instead of planning for that paycheck. So we're going to talk more about that with it. That would be good Tuesday with top colors. No, it wouldn't. It would not, because it's so confusing. I know I would not explain it well enough. And there are, what I found, if Sarah's still here, Sarah's a good one when she's trying to hit a specific color. What she does is when she places an order for transfers, she'll send in color charts of what she's trying to hit, and then we send them back. Meg also does that as well. Somebody else does that, where when they're placing their orders for stuff, they'll send in color charts to be like, hey, I need this too. And that way they have it and they can pull their colors from it. So that's the best way to really do it. If there's colors you're trying to hit, just get samples and send it in and go from there. Color charts, yeah. There's Sarah. Yep, she's good for that because there's the blue in her Moose Me, and let's see, in there, I can't. I was gonna click on the logo like it should show it, but you can't even see it. The blue, but then to go through it from there, hey, what can we do to hit this? There's a couple. I think it was blues and purples always seem to be there. Reds can be iffy too because we know that there's thousands of shades of reds. But I'm telling you, the easiest thing to do is just here, do a game sheet of all of your stuff. If you're already ordering, what's more to get the colors you want to see how it is from it and then move on from there. Just took a class in Vegas and showed us how to make color palettes. See, we learned something new in Vegas. We do it here. I'll do a lot of gradients where I know I need this color, but I either need it darker or lighter. And so I'll run it to white and I'll do the split where it'll do 20 of them showing different variations of it. It's fun. So it might there. Works awesome. You can match between screens in front of the customer. Yeah. And that's the other thing too, because what's on my screen isn't the same on your screen, isn't the same on Alex's screen or Renee's screen, or even from, I have two screens here. They're different from screen to screen. At the same time, too, these are backlit to screens. We're not looking at stuff backlit. We're looking at stuff that's front lit. So, right, there's a lot of factors that go into color matching, which is why we say, we do, the color likeness. What is it? Jen told me that term one time, and favorable color. There's a term that's for it. Pleasing, something like that. It's there. But there's other times we need to be spot on with it. When spot on with it, that's when we got to color match and figure things out from there. Let's see, Alex. So what time Tuesday? Tuesday with Todd is at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. I had to think and see what we were at 5 p.m. Typically, we're at 5 p.m. When PTA moves their stuff, then we go over to 4:30. But we should be back in business 5 p.m. Tuesday with Todd. We're going to talk about building a site on Equid using it there. Yeah, the light color changes how the color looks. Also, absolutely, from fluorescent lights to standard lights to sunlight. Anything there's just so many factors go into it. The other thing too is even material. Not all white is the same. Depending on material that we print on, that can greatly change in color. Some of it might be a little more off, might take a little more pigment, it might not. So when you need to color match it, if somebody says I need to color match this, you need to add some money to that job. Why? Because unless you already have it down, it's going to take you time to make sure that it's right. And if somebody is asking for exact colors, they'll know when it's off, and then you can do your best with it. But yeah, just trying to make colors work. It's a chore, man. It is 100% a chore. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back in less than 4 hours. 4 hours. We'll be back here. We're going to give away some bundles. Remember, every 10 people that show up, we're giving away a bundle up to 4. So share away. We've got all those out there to do it. Use the code Wi-Fi, and that is going to save you 20% off your DTF transfers. And it's just not the ready to press transfers. That can be your standard transfer order too. That's code is live now, and it'll go through Sunday. So get your orders in there. So we'll be good with that. There, I have a customer with an old yellow fluorescent light. Old yellow fluorescent light covers, so blue looks purple. Yeah, how fun is that, right? Yeah, try matching that. Good luck. But Brian is a master color manipulator. I'm sure he killed it just like that. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We'll be back here in 4 hours. You guys, thanks for listening to me today. Sometimes this is my therapy, and we're also we've got other therapy sessions starting up. We are going to. I think we're shooting for April to start up. Our little mastermind group. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. It's going to be this. We're going to be twice a month. It's going to be structured. It's going to be, anything that we can help each other with. The biggest thing is accountability. That's part of all this. We need to hold ourselves accountable for things and move it from one thing to the next thing and there to there and all that stuff. So, we can talk more about that any other time as well. All right, you guys, let's see. Yes, it is 9:15 here. So, yes, less than 4 hours. We'll be back at it. So, peace, love, press on. We'll see you guys today at 1 p.m. for the DTF Bundle Drop.